if you're hiring a work at home agent, the thorough way to do it would be for you to set up. Okay, let me back up. The haphazard way to do it, the just thrown together way to do it, would be for them to use Skype or to use some sort of phone system that they have access to and that they're paying for. The proper way to do it would be for you to purchase a line for them, a voice over IP line that you basically control and have ownership of, and then you give them. In this image here, I don't know if you're familiar with it, but that's actually, the image there is a soft phone. And so the neat thing about voice over IP technology is now, if you don't have to, have someone use their home phone or buy them a desk phone, they download the software and they configure it to your settings, and then they're making phone calls like as if they work in the office sitting next to you. And I've used a few different phone systems with my company when I was doing this business, and RingCentral has been the best one. The phone quality is great. The user experience of using the system is really good, and so that's the one I would recommend. So the nice thing about the phone system is you can get a call log that shows all the calls they've made. So when it comes to managing productivity, the nice thing about outsourcing this to a work at home agent versus maybe something like accounting or creative is that when they're productive, they're making calls. If they're not making calls, they're not productive. So it's real easy to look at a call log and see how productive someone's being. So that's the nice thing about knowing when they're working. And then some of the different packages, you can get call recording, so you could actually hear all the conversations that are going on. So that's RingCentral. I would also recommend you use some sort of CRM. I know a lot of people hire work at home agents and they just give them a spreadsheet of people to call. You have to make multiple passes to get a hold of someone. So if you really want a work at home agent to be successful, get them a CRM and teach them, or get them to schedule reminders and so that they're calling these people back, because you have to call someone back a million times before you get a hold of them. So the most popular free CRM out there that I think is that I'm familiar with is Zoho. So you might want to check that out if you're not familiar. A free CRM that I've really liked, and I don't think it's as well known, is Insightly. I think the experience is really good there. Of course, if you're talking about CRM, you want to be extremely thorough. Salesforce is one that no one would ever get fired over purchasing. In addition, with whatever CRM you might use, I've always used Google Docs with people, contractors, or people that I've hired, or even employees. So you probably use some sort of form of Google Docs. Although I do want to show you, if you do use Sales Scripter for your sales playbook, we also do have a CRM as well. And so just to show you a little bit of that real quick, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but we do have a full CRM. I mean, it allows you to create tasks and follow-up reminders and load up contacts and accounts. Pretty standard stuff. I will say that we do have some unique features that make this, I think, better than the other CRMs that I showed you. I will just be honest though that our customers don't come to us to use our CRM. Our customers come to us for our sales playbook stuff, and then they end up using our CRM. So that might change down the road, but there are some ways that our CRM is better. And so one of the ways is there's this column over here called quality points. I mentioned to you that when someone opens or clicks your email, you get notified. Well, we give those contacts points for different things they do, so you can see who's more qualified than the other by seeing who has the most points. So that can allow you to do more effective lead scoring. Another thing is that we provide this feature here that allows you to log an interaction, and this allows you, so you could basically have this as the central place that your caller comes to get their scripts, to make their calls, to send their emails. But then this is also the central place that they log and have that you load up their contacts and that they log their calls. So you can log a call. You can set this up or instruct your caller to basically log every call that they make, which is the way I would do it. And They can also log other stuff, but the main thing that they're going to be doing is logging emails and calls. But so if I log this call, you can basically real quickly go through here and say what happened on the call. And let me just show you. So you can also log the objections that can come up. And so for each of these things, there's a couple things here. One is you're able to extract the key things that happen on the call very quickly without typing anything, although you can add notes if you don't see something that fits. And then for each thing that's being selected, we're giving that contact quality points, which allow you to see which prospect is more qualified, like I mentioned to you. But we're also accruing pursuit points for the salesperson, so you can see how hard the salesperson's working by the points they're accruing. But when you save this, then basically that gets logged as an activity, and you can basically see very accurately what is all going on. So that's just one feature that's unique to our system, and there's a few others, but I'll save that for another day. Timekeeping, one tool that I've used that I've liked the best. I've used a couple different ones for timekeeping, but just for hiring a work-at-home agent, I use Time Doctor, which is basically, it provides like a punch-in, punch-out feature for your worker. And the great thing about Time Doctor is it also provides screen capture software. So what it does is when they're clocked in, it's going to take a picture of their screen throughout, every few seconds, so you can see what they're working on. So again, real easy to manage the productivity of a work-at-home agent.